Jesus Christ. Just fly past me. What if nobody in it? Yeah.
I see a vehicle passing.
Yeah,
But I'm not hearing nobody, you know. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Vehicle.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm seeing man head over there, so. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Dead, yeah man. Yeah, one man dead. Jesus man, it fly off. Like a him alone, eh? Man, it fly off. It look so.
Who's flying there?
See man right there, so.
Where?
See me right there, so. Jesus Christ. Man, the car, my thing to explode, you know. Yeah, the car go explode or something, you know. Come on there. Tim.
That one can't do that.
Oh my god. Wow. Oh god. Somebody got on the car? Shit.
Bomb can you like the out. Jaja dog.
Oh, there's one car crash. Dead one.
What you mean, brother?
I want to hold him in the car. That me I talk about.
Aye, problem on the toll. That's one X5 or one X6 crash out here, so nothing can pass. I wonder if like somebody dead because fire and fire brigade. Why the fuck them even name fire brigade? Now water brigade. Anyway. Somebody lay them out here.
Brother. You want to rush and go man and come
Chacha. On a piece of car. Jesus Christ. Burn out. I know beats.
Welcome to True Jamaica Buzz, news and entertainment with a buzz. The video that you just saw is of an accident that took place on the Portmore leg of the toll, X5 or X6 BMW. You heard the people them say they saw this vehicle fly past them like a mad bat out of hell. As soon as they went down the road, they saw the fiery inferno. They saw all the evidence of a crash, wheel, axle, this part of the vehicle. And what is even worse, they saw this individual laid out on the road, flat out, all sorts of red around out where his head is supposed to be, head rolled down the road. Apparently, he was flung out of the vehicle. The impact, the amount of time that that vehicle flipped, the impact that it had when it hit that wall, that man could never live, and such is the case in this case. Now, people, here's the thing about the culture in Jamaica. Everybody's in a mad rush to go nowhere. And like the saying goes, speed like lightning, clash like thunder, brimstone, fire. Such is the case in this case. People out there, loved ones out there, parents out there, guardians out there, please warn your people. Whenever you see them have this hype, this adrenaline rush, Whenever them get this big vehicle, whenever them start make this new money, it is fool's money. They have a false sense of security. Them start to feel themselves, them start to smell themselves until they go rotten down a Dovecot or Madden and people. Such is the case in this case. Very unfortunate. It is never good for anybody that is a good person to lose their life in such a wicked way. However, sometimes we need an example. Sometimes we need some people, make the other people them know, say, listen, don't follow this person or you're going to end up in the same destination doom, in a fiery inferno. Such is the case in this case, point blank and period.
Spanish Town, hometown, yeah. Look up in my ceiling. Green from left to all when it blood clot wire drop down, look up in my ceiling. Green for days. One daddy badness. We not put him out around and talk. One daddy badness. Pussy you not get it. All of the Babylon them. Be this to a threat. Make this be a threat. We're not gonna get it back. Spanish Town is going to be locked down. I'm sorry, I'm not talk this with no water in my mouth. No water, no filter. Yeah. Spanish Town is going to be a chaos. Can you know why? Daddy what you know is daddy him come like a regular person, bro. Just like a regular man, the man jovial all in kind. Him run joke with everybody along to him. Baby them love him, man. And a dead brother. Dead bird.
Now, the next thing that is popping in the news, based on the video that you saw at the start of this, that video has been making its round all over social media, with this lady sending out threats to members of the JCF, defending her Dan Thickman. Now, this was after two very unfortunate incidents. One incident in which the police went in looking for Ranil Hall, who is supposed to be the son of the Don, responsible for a whole bunch of stuff that is going on in a Spanish Town. The next incident is when there was an alleged shootout with Thickman and the police, special operation. Thickman got the shitty end of the stick. He was sent to the afterlife. In the first incident, when they went for Ranil, the psyche, the morals, the disrespect that the police got from residents of that era, when they thought that they had Ranil, in their grasp, he got away because of all the chaos and catastrophe. The fact that they were challenged by Thickman less than 24 hours afterwards, the fact that their damage was done to their vehicle and their psyche. So we all knew that it was only going to be a matter of time, moments, minutes, or days later. It is only going to be inevitable that the police was going to respond. Like I've always said, for every action there's an equal and not so opposite reaction, or equal or not so equal, but opposite reaction. They are very vindictive within nature. They're always going to set an example out of somebody that if you disrespect the order, not the one order, the police fraternity order, you are going to get it in the worstest way. While this lady did not lose her life, while this lady was just held and she will be disciplined, and you will see an apology coming, which is always what we've always seen. The young lady's name is Kevisha Warren, known on the street as Queen. Queen 12345, I think, is a name that she uses on social media, TikTok. It is said that she's a go-go dancer / backroad haberdashery pum-pum seller. Like they always say, if you stand for nothing, if you're always laying on your back or on your knees, you will fall for anything when you stand or don't even stand for anything. So we are not supposed to be surprised because we've seen it all before. The criminal facilitators, the criminal enablers, the that are beneficiary to the criminal underworld. The people that are always there for handout. The people that look upon these people as some sorts of godlike character. They are the savior, they are the protector. while all the while it is all about their own selfish agenda. Because you and I know that people that are not gainfully employed, 9-to-5ers, gangsters, choppers, they like idle, freaky, dirty, WHORE women that works at these clubs or work at back roads. It is a quick relief, literally. So therefore, because they might go there whenever them kind of stress out and go to get some sorts of brains for their dumbness, get some sorts of front for their release. She's probably one of the chosen few or many WHORES that work at Backroad or work at these low-life go-go club, scripper club in a Portmore or wherever else in a Jamaica. So we should not be surprised by the response that we see based on the culture and the garrison, based on the stripper, based on the WHORE culture, that she was going to come out in defense, because pretty much money is always the motive. And like they say, the love of money is the root of all evil. So therefore, they see no evil, they hear no evil, especially when it benefits them directly or indirectly, whenever they are facilitator, whenever they have a relationship with these people for monetary gain. They see nothing but money and they see nothing that is right. It is always whatever pleases them that is on the agenda of the persons that are financing them and their own selfish agenda. So that is why this lady came out. However, you and I know that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, and she is lucky to be alive. Based on information that I heard, it is said that members of the JCF, including or even worse, the females, wanted her like the flowers need the rain. They were going to find her. Now, people, don't you find it very strange that whenever anybody, this is your prime minister, this is the JCF, they find them within 2 toes, within a jiffy. However, persons out here like Tickman and other dons and other criminal elements roaming around in plain sight, but them can't hold them. However, whenever anybody says anything about the prime minister or the JCF, especially death threats, which they are supposed to take seriously, they find them 1, 2, 3, easy like Sunday morning. Such is the case in this case, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is an update about a story that I spoke about, a very unfortunate incident in which a man known as Jermaine Richards, an employee, former employee at Ribby's Ultra Lounge that is off Arden Road, Arden Avenue, close to Arden High School. Based on the information that was out there initially, it is said that some employees were stealing liquor from the establishment. So they set up a sting. One day, the security that happens to be a member of the JCF came into the establishment that unfortunate day. They were telling some people that they are responsible for the stealing of the said liquor. It is said that there was an altercation between some of the employees and the security. It was said that Mr. Jermaine Richards was forcibly removed from the establishment, pushed outside. There was some sorts of squabble, somebody videotaping somebody. It is said that the security that happens to be a JCF officer, wheel and pop off, blaze up, hitting that man at least in the head. The whole of his marrow was pretty much splashed out upon some people's car in the parking lots. The body was then taken to a hospital, transferred to a next hospital. Nobody said who he was. They made it seem as if he was a stranger, just like some dog in the streets. Did not notify the family member. Family member became very curious, suspicious that some type of cover-up is happening. Did not get a call, not a letter, nothing from Reeby's management or owner. So then the sister and family members made a post on social media, and they were calling out the police, calling out the security, calling out the owner, calling out the management of Reeby's Ultra Lounge. Well, people, it seems as if there are some more twist and turn, and it even gets more disturbing. Based on the information by the manager owner, I think his name is Mr. Curry, don't quote me on the name, he said that Mr. Jermaine was not even a suspect. Mr. Jermaine was talking about an ex-employee and the police that was in some sorts of altercation, while he did not give detail as to how Jermaine became the target that led to him losing his life. He said that it is under investigation. Well, people, sister, family member, friends, the owner or manager, Mr. Creary, came out, and this is exactly what they had to say in an interview that was done on TVJ News. So the audio that you're about to hear is from TVJ News. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
When my brother I leave the kitchen, one of his confederates, him use him firearm and box my brother in him face and bust him face. Him hold on him face, cause reflex, him get a lick, him hold on him face and realize him have blood on him hand. Him start to say, look how you bust up my face. And the police are come out of the restaurant, my brother go behind him and a video him, saying, look how you bust up my face. He might go behind him and a video him pull him down the stairs, carry him in the parking lot, and brutally murder my brother.
Well, my understanding is that the confrontation was with somebody else. It was not with him. It was somebody else that they had an interest in. It was not him. How it escalated and how he got involved, I don't know, because at that time, none of us were here. You know, and people said him and saying all kind of.
How can someone die on the premises, a worker die on the premises, and you don't acknowledge that worker, so that when he goes to the hospital and him ending up in a body bag, them don't know that this is Jermaine Richards, a chef that works inside your kitchen. Ribbies have posted something on their social media platform on Instagram, sending out condolences. I don't know to who, because it cannot be to us. It cannot be to his kids, because at the end of the day, he has a file there. You have not reached out to us personally. He has a file there with number and his address on it. So there's no way you would go and post something on your social media platform, making it look like you're in dialogue with the family.
Mr. Richard is one of our valued employees. Somebody that we have never had any disciplinary issues with. That I want to say categorically, there's a lot of stuff out there on social media about having quarrel arguments, etc., abuse, stealing. None of that is true. None of that is true. He was a dedicated, hard-working employee. And we are very saddened by what has happened.
Now, people, in the first video that I spoke about this incident, I said, listen, a lot of these young youths, they go to people place as employees. Them start for thief, them get sticky finger. If that was the case, then Mr. Jermaine was wrong. I'm not going to say that he called it on himself, but that could have been a reason or the motive that went from 0 to 1 million in a couple of seconds. Did not justify him losing his life. Did not justify anybody pulling any sorts of tool on him, especially when he was not armed, especially if the security was not defending his life, self-defense. That was not the case, because it comes down to now, this youth was not even a suspect in the thieving. So this is a hard-working young man, based on what the management and owners of Reeby said, that lost his life because he either decided that he was going to defend somebody, speak up on something, or defend his own self. Don't know the details as it pertains to that, but me just say, there is nowhere under the sun, most places in the world, that you are an innocent person, hard worker, lose your life because of some sorts of mix-up in a thievery, other than Jamaica. And what is even worse, it seems as if the management of the company that hired these loose cannon security is now covering up for this man instead of taking up for the employee. The employee lost his life. They do not want any sorts of lawsuit. They don't want to be held accountable. They don't want to be held liable. So therefore, they are going to cover for this evilous man that they hired and probably knew that he was some sorts of loose cannon, because based on his action, it tells you the type of rogue police that he is. It speaks volume of the amount of problem, the amount of indiscipline, the amount of evilness, the amount of corruption that is actually in the JCF. This is not an isolated incident. This is not an isolated way that the JCF members act and there are good police. I am just speaking in general. People, this is a very sad situation that should not have happened. However, whenever people feel themselves and feel as if they being law enforcement is above the law. And most disappointing, how you could be a poor, hardworking young youth and lose your life in a rich establishment, and then that rich establishment is not going to defend you. They are going to defend the security or cover up at worst for the security when they know that you were done DEAD wrong, literally. Welcome to Jamrock, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.